Hello, everybody. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to our Global Innovation Conference, HackOsaka 2018. How exciting. I'm Diane Kichijitsu, and I am a performer of rakugo, which is traditional Japanese storytelling. And I'll be your host for today's event. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is actually the 6th HackOsaka, and it just gets bigger and better every year. And one thing I have noticed is that the audience is also getting more and more good-looking every year. So last year I thought, well, it can't get any better looking than this, but here we are. I'm just looking out at a sea of beautiful people. Wonderful smiles. Everybody's excited about the conference. Can I ask how many of you have been to HackOsaka before? Oh, a few of you, okay. And I assume the rest of you are here for the first time. How many first-timers? Okay. How many of you just can't be bothered to put your hand up? A few, maybe. So for those of you who've been here before, welcome back. And for the new faces, welcome. We have a great day ahead of us. We have some sessions going on here on the main stage, and we also have some programs next door in the communication arena. So make sure that you pop in there to see what's going on. Make sure you don't miss anything. You can get some coffee, do a little bit of networking. So we're going to have a great day. So we'd like to start off today's event with an opening address by Michiteru Kashiwagi-san, who is the Director General of the Economic Strategy Bureau of Osaka City Government. So let's make him feel very, very welcome. Mr. Kashiwagi, onegaishimasu. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. And Diane-san, thank you very much. Your name is very, very lucky name, so thank you very much. And today, okay, so in the first place, please let me introduce myself. I am General Director of Osaka City Economic Bureaus. I deal with many businesses, but as you understand, so I deal with the invitation of our host city of G20 and World Expo 2025 also. So that's why now we are a historic moment we can share together with you, especially in 2018. And today, I would like to express my deep gratitude to you all participants here, from university students and from abroad, all over the world, and from every cities in Japan. And now, I would like to express my gratitude instead of this message. Short story I would like to introduce you. Of course, this is a very important point. When you are a child, maybe your mother and your father told me many times, Aesop fable, Aesop monogatari, Aesop fable. A small fox, maybe you know, a small fox is walking down from the center of the forest to the village, and on the path, he found vine tree, budou no ki, and tried to get the grapes because he can see the sweet, maybe sweet grapes. And he jumped and tried, but he couldn't. And he left vine tree to the forest, saying, it must be sour. That is a very important point, because he can't get the grape. And he said, it must be sour. 酸っぱいぶどうだと, he said. And that's why, if we can get, it must be maybe sweet. So in front of us, many fruits, many chances, many opportunities. And can we change these opportunities, sweet grapes or not? Or just sour grapes or not? Everything depends on you. So that's why, together with you, we would like to change our all opportunities around us into sweet grapes. And private sector, and at the same time, as we have now as a business in public sector. Also, public sector also tried many challenges in 2025 World Expo. That is also the biggest challenge, not only in Osaka, but also all over Japan, and at the same time, all over countries around the world. So that's why we would like to change opportunities, not sour sweet grapes. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Kashiwagi. One more time, a nice round of applause. Thank you. Wonderful. So as I said, this is the 6th Hack Osaka. And over the past 6 years, we've been making communications globally. So today, we're very excited to have a signing ceremony to welcome a new member, Liga X. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Kashiwagi back onto the stage, please. Sorry. And also Mr. Shan Lu. Mr. Shan Lu from Shenzhen, China. Okay, who has become a new partner, so thank you. Thank you both very much. A special moment in time. Congratulations. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Making friends globally. Fantastic. So now we'd like to start with the first session with Mr. Kentaro Suda, who is the founder of FreePlus. And today he's going to share his story about how he founded FreePlus, which is involved in Japan's inbound travel business. So we're almost ready for the stage. Thank you. Wonderful. So let's welcome Mr. Kentaro Suda onto the stage. Let's give him a nice warm welcome. Thank you. Fantastic.
I'm the founder and CEO of FreePlus Incorporated, Kentaro Suda. FreePlus is a travel agency specializing in inbound travel to Japan. Currently, we have partnerships with 700 travel agencies in 31 countries and have handled more than 350,000 tourists coming to Japan. Last April, we opened a hotel for foreign tourists, FP Hotels in Osaka. Furthermore, we decided on construction of 3 new hotels in Osaka and Fukuoka and Hokkaido. We are continuing to expand into the business related inbound travel. Last month, we invested in an international charter flight agency and a company which produces VR services. Our revenue was approximately $40 million last year. FreePlus is currently made up of 150 members who come from 12 different countries. And the average age in our office, only 27. So in other words, we are exactly suited for Hack Osaka's Global Challengers Talk. Thank you very much for having me. I'm honored to be here. Today, I'm gonna present 3 stories about my challenge. The first was challenges born from setting goals. I was born in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in 1985. My mother is Chinese Malaysian and my father is Japanese. When I was a child, I didn't have any grand dreams and I really hated studying. Of course, I didn't have any particular ambitions to become an entrepreneur, as my father, just an office worker. But one day, something happened that changed my life. It was a coming of age ceremony when I was 20. I got great time with my friends at the party and in the bed that night. I thought to myself, when is the next time I'll have this much fun? At that moment, I realized I'll never have another coming of age ceremony. Then I thought to myself, I only get one this ceremony. I only turned 20 years old, 21, 23, and 24 once. I will only live once. So what comes after that? I realized in about 60 years, I'd be dead. Considering that one day I'd be dead and gone from this world, I got really scared. But I couldn't figure out why I was alive. I didn't know my reason for living, but I thought I wouldn't want to die, just one of 6 billion people. If I'm alive anyway, I want to achieve something at the world level. So I decided to make a company that would make a lasting impact. I want to make a company that make people happy and could influence the world even after I eventually died. Then I decided to devote my life to making a world-class company. In this way, my challenge started since I set the goal. The second story, challenge and criticism come as a set. Once I decided to make a world-class company, I changed everything in my life. First of all, I set a milestone to start my business by the age of 26. From there, all of my day-to-day decisions were made in order to achieve that goal. I quit working at McDonald's, where I'd been part-time for 5 years. I start coupon business for the mobile phone and made a website. While doing that, I began thinking, is there any point in going to university? I'll be a president of a world-class company, so my academic background won't matter. Then I decided to drop out of university. I got dropout notification and I went home. My father was watching TV in the living room when I got home. And I told him, hey, Dad, I'm gonna drop out of university because I decided to start my business by the age of 26. So I want to start working as soon as possible. Please stamp this form for me. And my father said, Kentaro, please go through one more year of university. For my sake, just one more year. Once you graduate, you can do anything you want. But I told him, I'm not living for you. Then, I stamped by myself and submitted it the next day. My teachers and classmates also objected, but I didn't listen. And I got a job at a venture company dispatching IT engineers and worked really, really hard. After 1 year, I decided to start my business in that field, although it was not the business I wanted to be in. I figured out what business I wanted to be in after I started my company. Of course, my boss and colleagues told me, you don't have enough experience to start your own business. However, I didn't care. And I went to speak to my father again. He was watching TV in the living room. I told him, hey Dad, I'm gonna quit my job. I already have $30,000 saved. I can do it if it's the same work as this company. My father said, what? Kentaro, it's only been a year since you started working there. No. You don't worry about that. I was just letting you know. I decide my own future. Then, Freeplus Incorporated was born in 2007, when I was 22 years old. The role is like a big river. If you go against the flow of the river, it will try to knock you down. I'd like to say the people who challenge themselves. Challenge and criticism come as a set. So even if people criticize your choices, you can lend your ear to criticism. But you don't have to bend in your beliefs. I'll say it again. Challenge and criticism come as a set. Third story. Our main businesses at that time were dispatching IT engineers and SEO business, although were hit by the 2008 financial crisis and about to go bankrupt. But we overcame from that crisis. Our company stabilized in 2010. That's when I began looking for a new business I wanted to devote my life to again. Our criteria for the new business couldn't just be big. We had two criteria. The first was, it make people happy with our services, because I've liked seeing happy people, and even just imagining our services making someone smile, I felt happy as well. The second was, could begin global expansion immediately, because I want to make a company that could influence the world. Startups in Osaka often go to Tokyo. Once they have their footing. But I figured there's no reason to go to Tokyo because we're gonna be a global company. I was looking for a new business with these 2 points. That's when I heard this news. Japan's GDP will be overturned by China next year. I was surprised and I felt sorry. I always thought Japan was a small country, but it had been the second largest economy in the world since I was a child. And it wasn't only Japan's GDP. Japan's share of world home electronics market had been taken over by Korea and Taiwan. I was quite frustrated. I wondered if there was anything I could do for Japan as a Japanese person. That I thought. I am an entrepreneur. So let's do something that energizes Japan. I didn't think I want to do it. I thought I have to do it. Then we added the third criteria to other two. It's the business, re-energize Japan. And I came across the inbound tourism industry. I decided to contribute to world peace by enriching Japan with tourism and growing Japan's fan base. First of all, we decided to enter from the inbound travel business in China, so we established a branch in Shanghai. But I didn't have any experience in that business, so I called a friend working for a travel agency. Hey, hello, I want to start an inbound travel business. Do you think, what should I do first? My friend said, oh, if you don't have any experience, it's very difficult to start it. I think you should work in travel agency first. Okay, all right. And I also talked to my senior in business, but the results were similar. Everyone becomes critical when it's something they've never done before. So everyone around me was telling me it'll be better to just give up. But I couldn't do it because I never done it. I thought I wouldn't be able to do it until I done it. It's vital to do unprecedented things. Failure is the key to success. Every mistake teaches a valuable lesson. By the way, do you want to know what was the first thing I did when I started an inbound travel business? I was searching for a travel agency in Shanghai on the internet and just made a phone call. That's it. 7 years have passed since then, and now we have with over 3,300 travel agencies around the world. If you have never done it, you should try. Even small things can be the first step. Anyway, that's my 3 stories. The first was challenges born from setting goals. My challenges started since I set the goal. The second was challenge and criticism come as a set. You can lend your ear to criticism, but you don't have to bend in your beliefs. The third was the only reason you cannot do it is because you haven't done it before. Finally, I believe that a new challenge will be born from all of you. And this role will be better for it. I believe that a new challenge will be born from all of you. And this role will be better for it. That's all. Thank you very much. And ありがとうございました。